Hello there and welcome to Hungarian Grand Prix. The qualifying 1-2. We'll be doing a one-stop. And we have decent car setups at 96 and 91. And with that, we're off.
We have beautiful. And here we go with the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Decent start so far. Looks like the Mercedes might make a move though. Slightly ahead of Duan. Can he keep that position through the first corner? Not really. With that, we should be able to, even while running standard, to sail off into the sunset. We might have to, run it for a little bit longer, but it should be doable here. Back down to neutral, back down to balanced, and we'll aim here to retain this gap of ours. That is now about 3 seconds to leader.
Use DRS.
That's a stonking lap.
Copy.
We are having fuel issues though.
There?
Bottas ran wide, we have a safety car as Russell is out.
Let's
see what
take
happened.
a closer look.
If Bottas
Now
was
we
involved
see
with Russell or
Valtteri
not.
Bottas. And they've gone wide. Way wide.
Not really. So I assume that's another.
And the team...
He maintained his spot. Why are you guys so upset? That could have gone way worse. I'm more curious about what happened with Russell, in all honesty. Am I not allowed to see? Did I miss the
I
message?
think that was a
There
crash.
it is.
Let's see what happened there.
Let's see what happened to
Now let's look at
Russell.
this. Here's George Russell.
Oh, that's
There's the crash.
that's just a proper spin out into the side of the to the side of the track. That
Safety car in this lap. Safety car
I forgot to
in
put it
this
on
lap.
recharge because I didn't
Copy.
consider that. Yeah, that's a proper like spin to win and damage gained. That's not a good one.
DRS is
And
currently
it's probably one of
disabled.
the
DRS is currently disabled.
might be weird to say this, but probably one of the best, more realistic maybe crashes I've seen in this game so far. But that could also be due to simply the angle in which we saw the crash from. So, what to see.
You're doing very good. Lap time are good. Lap time are good.
Let's see now, we're gonna be running on conserve for most of this race, I think. Even if we have a lot of extra fuel,
Someone spun out.
we'll be burning it quickly because the system is struggling a bit, I think, due to the lap count here. So, for now though, running conserve shouldn't be a problem. Duan is getting a little bit left behind here, so let's go harvest. We should slow Piastri down just enough for Duan to catch up. We're gonna get him a little bit more to play with here so that, he doesn't get left behind due to cornering or a straight. So that should be okay. Again here, Duan has about a kilogram, a little bit above a kilogram extra fuel compared to Piastri, so it could slow him down, but I don't think it would slow him down this much. So we'll have to see how this race evolves or develops here. Now the Red Bulls are in an okay position. The Ferraris, I believe, have pitted. Yeah, so we'll have to see how Red Bull looks after pitting, and they're again behind the McLarens, behind the Alpines for Perez. So Red Bull currently is not having a very good season. We'll have to see how, again, it plays out in the long run, but this is when I wish you had the opportunity to change themes. Like, we made a behemoth here in Williams. Now imagine if we could take over a struggling team. Take
There's been a
over...
crash. Sounds like a single car.
Stroll has
Let's
crashed
have a
out.
look.
Let's
Now
see that
have a
before I
look.
continue
It's
my
Lance
mindless
Stroll.
dribble.
And
Lock up,
there, we see
and
the crash.
I guess a slight touch onto the wall. Shouldn't be too serious. But as I was saying, it would be very fun if you could create a behemoth of a team, like we have here at Williams.
Is that a lockup?
And then I could take over, say, Aston Martin, take over a struggling Red Bull, for instance, like this, bring them back up to the top, or generally just say that, hey, I am looking for a new challenge. Teams that are interested, send me a contract. It would make the games a lot more, you know, interesting. Especially right now when you can so quickly and so rapidly end up in situations where... Oh, I have actually completely forgotten that we need to pit. But I've been looking at the tires here, so that's no biggie. Honestly, we'll be pitting Duan this lap, and we'll be pitting Piastri on the next one. That should be okay. We still have a little bit to play with in terms of durability, but I'd say it's fair to just get them pitted now. 2.4 pit stop from Duan, very good. Piastri has a 2.5. Fairly decent there. And I believe, yeah, he's still running on recharge, so let's turn that recharge off. We're running again. We'll try and use some of this fuel that we have saved up here. Norris in third, 20 seconds behind. We are not planning any other pit stops. Let's see how many seconds we can gain over the course of these next 30 laps. But yeah, as I was saying,
seems to have been a lockup. Being
able to switch teams would be pretty amazing. Another crash for a competitor. Who is it this time? Sainz, by the looks of things, he's going super slow. He has a puncture, for sure. Why are you not overtaking him? There we go. Just get... Oh, and... yeah, this is showing again the weakness in the system. Sainz running that slow should just, you know, make it so that your drivers take, just drive past in corners. Like, the room is there, you just need to drive past. But, again, it's more one of those things that needs fixing. But it's not super game-breaking at this stage, so can't kind of forgive it. Now, Duan is having slightly worse race pace here, they say, than Duan. Sorry, Piastri.
Who's running wide there?
And there's a lot of spinning, a lot of running wide. Leclerc now also has had a mare. Bottas needs to quit pretty soon. Piastri locked up, but again, that shouldn't be a problem.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
And there's a little bit too many things happening at once. So yeah, I lost about 6 seconds. 20 laps to go. There isn't really much, like, a lot of overtaking here, so I'm just going to allow this to run to the end. And see if Piastri here can actually, you know, catch up to Duan. And he's gained up a lot that lap. So I believe Duan was stuck behind Vettel there for more time than he'd like, in all honesty. Now, Verstappen is fighting Ocon for third, but can they keep the tires alive? I think they should be able to, so we'll just have to see here. Giovinazzi in fifth is kind of impressive, so again, that's also one we'll have to see if we can just hold on to that position. 5 seconds gap and 10 laps to go. Can the Haas here gain a fifth place? That would be kind of impressive, but we'll have to wait and see. But currently, it looks like Ocon is headed for his second podium. He is leaving Verstappen behind. Quite significantly, actually, even if he has worse tires. So, that's interesting. Now, Piastri has actually managed to overtake Duan, and is doing the same to him, leaving him behind. So, it's an interesting race. I think it's probably the back markers that is the difference between these two, but I've been focusing a little bit too much on the point below, it being more interesting. So Giovinazzi got actually caught out there by Bottas, but I think he should be able to hold off Norris with
That's your last lap, mate. Last lap.
Which was basically 2 laps almost for them. But I think he'll be able to make that work. Piastri wins. Didn't push for fastest lap there. Didn't feel like we needed to. And something happened there with the timesheet. I'm curious who ended up in 10th. Bottas actually didn't finish. But he still gained the point, I think. So, that's an interesting one. Did he run out of fuel or did he crash out? I don't know. Maybe he got overtaken there at the end and this is how the system handled it. But Giovinazzi had a impressive race for Haas here. Up 15 places to 5th place. That's supposed to be impossible. So I wish, like, in this case, I could save the race and just see what actually happened. It would be absolutely amazing. Could go data view here, but it doesn't really tell you too much. So, yeah. Tells you a little bit. And lap pitted down to 14th, and then just calmly getting up to 5th here. Interesting one for sure, but not really too much for us to focus on. Now, I can actually check. Now, this is actually interesting. I didn't realize this. I can check the engines that the AIs are running with, and Red Bull running with a broken engine is very bad. That's tremendously bad. Same for Ferrari here, running broken parts. So the AI might need a little bit of tweaking in terms of do not run shit parts. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.